God's rhythm is pure. Listen to this. The clearer the signal means, listen, the cleaner the receptor. The clearer the signal, the cleaner the receptor. Why? Because you ever notice with electrical things or other things, when there's a problem, when it gets gumped up, rust or other things arise, what happened? They can short circuit the signal, correct? They can stop it from receiving what it's intended to receive. And that's why there's a discipline here that we need to understand. But God's rhythm is pure. Listen to this. It's out of the Message Bible. 1 Thessalonians 4, 1 through 7. Listen to this. Put it in your notes. It says, one final word, friends. We ask you, urge you more like it, that you keep on doing what we told you to do to please God. Listen, remember I said last week, sinking's not a one-time experience. It's a constant way of life. He said, keep on doing what you're doing to stay in sync with God. It's not a one-time, I come to the altar, I cry, I have an experience with God, and I'm all set for life. No, to stay in God's rhythm, you have to consistently sync. You have to constantly be in that place. So he says, keep on doing. He said that you keep on doing what we told you to do to please God. But listen to this next part. Not in a dogged religious plod, but a living, spirited dance. In other words, you know how you know whether you're religious or not? Is if you do what you do just because you go through the motions because I got to do it. See, that's a dogged religious plod. See, I can't do this and I can't do that and I got to do this and I got to do that. That's a dogged religious plot instead of God saying, hey, join me, dance with me. This is a living, spirited dance. This is the way God lives. This is the most exciting reality. See, before I was a Christian, when I was just a kid, when I became a teenager, I got saved right when I was 20 years old, okay? And one of the things that tried to defer me from following Jesus is I thought God was a wet blanket. I thought he wanted to come to spoil all my fun. But I didn't even know what fun was like until I began to sync with God. Till I found God and recognized that, man, God's way of life, not only do you have a blast, you don't have any regrets for it. See, when you live God's rhythm for your life, you don't have to go back through the drudgery of a depressing blues song about it. Because you ever notice, it's kind of like country music. It's kind of like if you ever play country music backwards, you get your truck back, your dog back, and your wife back, okay?